What's poppin' is Rich Boy Youngn and the Trap King, and I'm rocking for the Virgin Islands all the way back to Sanford, Florida, and we live on Industry Most Wanted podcast. Let's get it.
We started at the same corner store, the same block. I went a little harder, so I end up on top. And anytime you need me, I was always at the spot. You started getting money, ain't hanging with the ops. I ain't never asked you niggas for nothing. I ain't never asked you bitches for nothing.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. Podcast, boy.
Wanted.
Shout out to Rich Boy Youngn, man. In the building, all the way from Sanford, Florida, by the way of VI, Virgin Islands. What's going on with your family?
Let's get it, man. We in the building. It's good to be up in Atlanta, popping it off with TampaMystic. You already know how we doing it.
Straight like that, man. Thank you for being here. You know what I'm saying? And being accommodating of me having a little bit of a rough morning. But it's good to see you. It's good for you to be here. I know you were here fairly recently with the biggest OG. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. We got to rock out with Bigger. Shout out to Bigger Rankings. You know, he pulling it down on this new project we got going on. So
yeah,
shout out to Bigger.
Most definitely. But listen, I know you have a lot going on outside of being a music artist. You know, go ahead and kind of run through it. You know, who is Rich Boy Youngn?
Rich Boy Youngn, just basically a young guy from the project, growed up, you know, representing Virgin Islands, straight out of the slums, you know, came up in Sanford, learned a lot about the city, started pulling it down, doing a lot of community service, helping out who we could help out.
Yeah.
You know, right now we in the, you know, real estate mind, trying to, you know, maximize the budget of everything we trying to do to get to the next level in life. So
absolutely. That's what it's all about. And I just want to say, first and foremost, you did the interview with my business partner, you know, Shaw Cypher, and you did an amazing interview. Like, you're a great interviewee. I was even telling Bigger that I was like, you know, like, you really, I've been doing this for almost 13 years. And honestly, like, just to hear you, the way you were interacting with him and stuff, like, you seem like you're a really seasoned vet. Like, this is something you've been doing for a long time. So media training's on point. Definitely. Shout out to you, bro.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So let's take it back, because I always want people to understand your journey. It's important to me that people understand, you know, what was life like for you before music. How long did you live in VI?
About 12, 13 years. But, you know, as island people, you grow up very quick. You know what I'm saying? We were forced to grow up fast. So by like 7, 8 years old, you were a man.
Yeah.
You understand? So, yeah, we had a different mind frame and thinking frame of coming up in life.
Yeah, you know understood. Absolutely. How many siblings do you have?
I got a lot, you know what I'm saying? I got 12 sisters.
Oh, wow.
Guess one brother now, and yeah.
Big family.
Mom, yeah, big family.
Were you raised in a 2-parent household, or was you a single mom?
Nah, single mom, but it's all good.
Of course.
I was a man.
Yeah, listen, I understand. I was a single mom, so my son was the man of the house. So I totally get it, most definitely. You know, going back again to your childhood, would you change anything about how you were brought up?
No, not really. You know, the only thing different that I see is that if it were like a 2-parent household, I might have had a different pathway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My pathway might not have been what it is right now.
Yeah.
But, you know, I won't change it, though.
Absolutely not.
You know, not for nothing.
Absolutely. Everything, I think, in life plays out exactly how it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And would you go back and tell your younger self anything right now?
Younger self, go harder.
Yeah.
You know, you only got one life, you know, one journey. You know, things come and go, you know. So when it's in front of you, just grab it. Take it, shake it, move the best way you can.
Especially right now, I know, you know, you've gone through a couple recent deaths very, very close to you.
Yeah.
And when you lose people close to you like that, you know, no matter how it happens, whether it's something tragic or if they get sick and they pass on, losing someone close is difficult, and that gives you a bigger appreciation on life, right?
No, it gives you a whole, you look at life a whole lot different, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they say you're here today, you're gone tomorrow, I guess that's definitely a true statement, true fact, because any given moment you don't know when it's your time.
That's right.
You could walk out the house, you could go shopping, you could anything, you know, and
not make it home.
Not make it home.
Yeah, absolutely. The only guarantee in life is at some point in time is our clock's going to expire. We all going to check out. We just don't know when. So that's why every day you got to get up and go hard, most definitely. Before you started pursuing music, when you were younger, was there other business ventures or other admirations? Did you want to be an athlete, anything like that?
No, I always were into like hustling. Like when I was younger, like I say in the island, you were forced to be grown quick.
Yeah.
I had older cousins, and they used to run for like Queen Show and Prince and Princesses, like it is pageants that they have in the islands. And they used to sell raffle tickets. So they'd bring home all these raffle tickets. And I'd take all these raffle tickets. I think I was like 6, 7 years old at the end. And my dad, who me and him got a real close relationship right now, he was always into tourism and the taxi association. So I go down around the tourists and start selling these raffles.
Oh, there you go.
And I go to different businesses and start selling these raffles. And then, by no time I figured out how I could get some money.
Absolutely. About how old were you at that point?
6, 7,
Oh, wow.
8.
You was real young.
Like real young, I was in the like moving around on the island,
Yeah.
I learned quick.
Yeah.
Very quick.
Most definitely. Do you still get back there often?
Yeah. I go back, I did a few shows with one of the big reggae artists over there, Pressure Bus Pipe. I was doing a few shows with him over there. And I go back there every now and then, definitely.
You still have a lot of family there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. My dad's still there, still run the taxi association.
Yeah.
So we trying to figure out how we going to maximize off of tourism, right now, and
Understood.
bring something valuable to the island for the people as well as the tourists.
So when you moved from VI over to Florida, did you go straight to Sanford or did you move somewhere else first?
No, I went straight to Sanford.
Why Sanford?
Put it like this. I had my mother had a very close friend, which is like a family.
Yeah.
And she moved to the close friend.
Understood.
And the family member, and one thing led to another, and then I became who I am.
What was that transition like for you moving from the Virgin Islands to Florida?
I hated it.
You did?
Yeah, I hated it because I didn't know I was coming at the time. Like staying is when I seen her put me into school, I realized like, oh, I'm here for real.
Yeah.
So I hated it, but then because I didn't have no friends, I didn't really have no family, I didn't have nobody, so I had to like figure it out on my own, learn everything, and I ended up in a great neighborhood though.
Yeah.
That teach me a lot about the whole city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be tough though, starting over brand new as a child like that, having to make friends and everything all over again. And you probably came in with a heavier accent and trying to figure your way through that was difficult, but it seems like you did just fine.
Yeah. Hey, starting over always something good,
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with starting over. So if you want to ever start over in life, don't be scared to do it.
That's right. Absolutely. We can't be afraid to do it. That's, I'm shout out to OG Bigger Rankin, my business partner. He told me, 11 years ago I needed to move here. So 10 years ago I did. And it was difficult because I didn't really know many people here outside of him. But it's like I wanted to find my own way. I didn't, like Bigger's my business partner, but I didn't want to get known because of him, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I had to find my way as well. So when did music start becoming a passion for you?
I mean, music always been a passion. I had family members that had owned like reggae shops and that were DJs in the islands.
Yeah.
So I was always intrigued in hearing music. It's then when I started playing the trumpet, I think I was like probably 7 or 8.
Oh, wow.
I started playing the trumpet, and that became like my passion right there.
Yeah.
I started reading it, started writing music, and I played the trumpet all the way up to high school.
That's dope because not a lot of people actually that are in the industry today actually know how to read music. They know how to create music, but they can't read it.
Yeah.
Was that difficult for you to learn?
No, I guess you say as a kid, you learn quick as a kid.
Yeah.
So I was a child.
Yeah.
So I learned real fast.
Yeah.
So like I said, as time go by, I just got better and better and better.
Yeah.
From third trumpet, the second trumpet, the first, the first string, and I played on marching band, concert band. I played in a lot of different things out there in Winter Springs High School.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, most definitely. When was the last time you played an instrument?
I say honestly, I probably played that trumpet probably about 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say like I picked it up, but I'm still, natural is natural.
Yeah, you could still do it.
Yeah, I could still do it, you know what I'm saying? And of course, reading the music, we ain't gonna never change.
Yeah.
Yeah, the notes gonna still be the same. Whole note gonna still be whole note, half note, quarter note, eight's gonna still be the same.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna change.
Absolutely. That part's going to stay the same. So now, will you, at any point in time, you think that's something you'll pursue again, or you are going to stick to just, creating music the way you are now?
No, definitely. I'm gonna get back into it.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot. When you know certain things, it got other people that need to learn what you know.
That's right.
You can't just disappear off this earth and don't teach nothing.
That's right. You have to pay it forward.
Yeah, you got to teach somebody some of these things that you know and you learn.
Absolutely.
You can't be selfish with it.
No. Are you a father?
Definitely. Of 3.
How old is your oldest?
19.
Wow, really?
Yeah, started, early.
Yeah, listen, I got a 29-year-old. I started early, How did that change your life, fatherhood?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been great, but I ain't going to say this about every female because every female different. You know, every mother different, every father different. But I had a bickering, a crazy.
Yeah.
One who want to sabotage and take you through the mud.
Yeah.
Type of baby mother. But we got through it, and it was crazy at first, but in the end, I ended up winning. We ended up going through like a custody battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that took like 10, 12 years of my life.
My goodness.
So it made me like step back from the music. Yeah, I had to make a decision, music or your kid.
Right.
Which one? It was an easy decision, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
So after I won that full custody and I got everything situated, then I decided, you know what? Let's turn it back up.
Absolutely, because family's always going to come first.
Oh, definitely.
Music is not going to go nowhere. And, you want to be there to watch your kids grow up.
Oh, yeah. We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, most definitely. Are your kids living in Florida?
Definitely.
Yeah. Are they a big fan of your music?
Of course.
Are they involved in music at all?
My daughter, right now I got a 8-year-old daughter.
Okay.
She recorded her first song probably like, probably about a few months ago. So she really want to get into it. She been telling me like, Dad, I want to do this. But now she going to school and she showing her friends the song and they're like, oh, you sound good. Well, she do sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could do it.
What was it like for you hearing her record a record?
It was crazy. It was crazy because I didn't expect that. And she actually did it real fast, like a one take.
Okay.
And I took a couple bars out the what she was rapping about and I made a hook into it, you know what I'm saying? Because that's one of the things I know how to do too is, engineering, produce. I know how to do everything behind the scenes too also.
That's dope.
Yeah.
How long have you been engineering?
For a while, but I never really liked it because I always wanted to be the artist.
Yeah.
But then I had to learn it, so I had a couple, different producers around me.
Yeah.
From Gray Storm, who he was signed with Funk Master Flex, and I'm going to go a couple times. So he was a great producer, like a great mentor with me learning and developing my ears.
Yeah.
And I had other producers like Super Cool, and then anywhere I go, I always paid attention.
Yeah.
So once I developed my ears, I know what I was listening for.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't nothing to learn everything else.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you engineer all your own music now?
I do some.
Yeah.
Lately, Super Cool. When I get in a mood, I go and record myself. I don't want nobody in the studio with me. I do everything myself, because I got my own studio too also. So inside my boots, I have a setup where I could record in the boot, computer, everything. I could just record in the boot, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You
don't necessarily depend on anybody.
Nah.
You can do it yourself.
Nah.
And who better to get your sound the way you want it than you, right?
Definitely. I know what I'm looking for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you engineer for other artists as well?
Yeah, I did a lot of engineering for other artists. You know what I'm saying? Yella, that's a female artist out of Sanford, Florida. Loose Cannon, Takeoff.
Yeah.
I was one of the first to record Cannon when he first came out of prison before he started taking off. A lot of different artists. incorporated with.
Absolutely. So what do you enjoy the most about being an artist?
What do I? The craft.
Yeah.
Just being able to send certain messages in different ways, you know, because the life I live and the life I've been through, you know, I think people need to hear this.
Yeah.
You know, and it got a lot of, it ain't that I'm saying my life any different than anybody else, because it got a lot of people that live my life too.
Yeah.
You know, in their own way. And they might see what, you know, see that vision through my vision.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But you got a story to tell.
A real one.
What about film? Is that something that you're interested in tapping into?
Yeah, we've been sitting down with some scripts lately and pulling some things together, me and the team. We got T Streets, you know, Streets. That's the management.
Yeah.
Yeah, Streets over there, cool. We've been tapping in with a lot of different things, and yeah, that's definitely
dope.
In the future.
That's really, really dope. I'm loving it. Is that something you have tapped into at all yet, as far as like getting any roles or anything?
Yeah, we doing our own stuff right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like when you got certain kind of motions, certain kind of people around you, we could just put this thing together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We still reach out to some of the greats, some of the good, some of the people that know what they doing, and still tap in and ask questions. Like,
right.
Yeah, I ain't never scared to ask no question now.
No, we got to always be open into learning, you know, be like a sponge. We got to absorb everything as we can, and not just as a child, but even into adulthood.
Definitely.
Because the world's always changing. Technology's always changing.
And you don't know everything.
No, we never will.
You never will.
Never will, most definitely. What's the music scene like out there in Sanford for independent artists?
I tell you like this, it is what you make it.
Yeah.
You know, if you ain't doing nothing, it ain't nothing. So shout out to Rondo, you know, because Rondo is one of them out the city that making moves, you know. When he get out, you know, I know he'll be back on the journey.
Free our guy, hit him with Rondo.
Yeah. So we got a couple other guys making moves, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out to everybody in the city, man. Sanford, we doing it. Let's go.
Most definitely. So what are some of the things you're working on now? Like, I know you you got this record with the OG.
Yeah.
Are you working on an album right now, or are you sticking to singles?
I mean, right now, we're going to do some EPs.
Yeah.
Some mixtapes. We're going to just drop music, drop content. You know, we got a lot of artists that we tapping in with, and we did some songs with them that, you know, we're going to put it out there for the world to hear in a second. Yeah. But right now, we're going to tap in with Bigger and make sure this project go correctly. Yeah. And top of the year, we full force, you know.
Absolutely. How did you connect with Bigger?
I have a partner that was bodyguarding Jeezy for a little second.
Okay.
And he always used to be around Sticker Bush, you know, Sticker and Bigger be together.
Yep.
So I tapped in with my partner. I said, listen, man, I know Bigger in town here in Orlando. Tap in, hit him, let him know pulling up.
Yeah. For the classic?
No, this was like, I don't know, right before the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
Right before, so it had been like in the March or springtime. Mello had brought him down there, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna just pull up on the OG. Yeah. So I pull up on him, I chop it up with him. I say, man, nice to meet you. Been a great fan of you. I need some work done. What I gotta do? Told him what I gotta do. I made it happen right then and then.
That's what I'm talking about.
I say, man, you one of the realest I ever seen. You are one of the realest I ever known.
Absolutely.
And let's do this. We ended up going to a couple clubs that night. We hanged out. The next day he came by my studio. We made it happen, and we've been tapped in forever.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah. One thing I know about Bigger, because I've been working for so long, is he does not co-sign everybody. You really have to not only be a good artist, but you have to have a good work ethic as well. You know what I'm saying? So for him to really stamp you, co-sign you, do a video with you, all that speaks a lot.
The main thing you got to be is a good person.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that love inside of you.
Yeah, you gotta have good character about yourself.
Definitely.
Most definitely. Do you desire to stay independent?
I mean, if something good come across the table, why not? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got enough money for everybody.
As long as it makes sense.
It gotta make a lot of sense. Yeah. I ain't even greedy. We just wetting our foot right now. We just getting back out here and making it happen. Yeah. So they're gonna be seeing a lot of me, You know, a lot of the other artists that I got around me too, cause we got artists around us too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be popping up.
Absolutely.
Moving around.
Do you have an independent label?
Yeah, All In It Worldwide. They've been the label forever.
Yeah.
And then we tapped in with so much money. So, you know, All In It Worldwide, so much money, we just moving around and we about to make this thing pop, baby.
Yeah, most definitely. It's your time, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Not down the road now. You got now.
Yeah, very right now.
Would you ever consider relocating out of Sanford?
Yeah, definitely. It's so crazy you say that because I live other places.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Sanford just home base. That's gonna always be home base, but I'm on the outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like in Georgia. You know, some people might like the city.
Yeah.
Some people might like the country.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm a country boy.
Yeah. I know. I'm more, shoot, if I could leave the city and never come back, I would. I love like nature and outside and being ducked off. And even here, I don't live in the city. I live like north of the city. Yeah, exactly. Like Bigger does. You know what I'm saying?
And just pop up
when we need to.
When you need to. That's what I like to do.
Absolutely. Yeah. Most definitely. What's been your biggest accomplishment this year musically?
Musically this year, it just getting back to it.
Yeah.
So the biggest accomplishment to me is just getting back to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because everything else all the doors gonna open.
Yeah.
You just gotta stay active, stay moving, keep applying pressure.
Yep.
And hey, every moment gonna be a big accomplishment.
Most definitely. What can we expect from you coming into 2024, man?
You could expect a lot.
Yeah.
Bet on Me. That project hosted by Bigger, Bet on Me. You know, we got a lot of people helping out with this.
Yeah.
We got Wiz down there. We got L Nice.
Shout out to L Nice. That's my homie.
We got a lot of people pulling a little hand, even if it's a finger.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
A lot of people tapped in.
Yeah, tapped in to help out the situation. So we're gonna make it work.
Is the project already completed or is it still in the works?
No, the project completed. We just still listening through some things. And we trying to decide if we're going to run the whole thing or split it up because it's so much work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the best angle to push the work out, you know, with getting the audience engaged, you know what I'm saying? So
absolutely. Like we said earlier, every move you make has to make sense.
Have to.
100%, most definitely. Who tell me again who you got with you today?
I got management. I got T Streets.
Okay.
And I got the super producer, Super Cool. Yeah, Super Cool been making a lot of the new tracks lately.
That is dope.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Cool.
Yeah, you gotta have a good producer on your team, man. That's important because someone that understands the sound that you're going for when you're creating new music.
Yeah, in-house production always a way to go.
Yeah,
you know, if you really want to make that record,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of that record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because we sit in there and we create.
Absolutely. Yeah. For any youngins that are just coming in this music business, drop a gem on them.
Get your bag up, baby. You feel me? Don't even come in here playing, cause this is not for the weak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That you gotta have that money on, or you gotta have somebody who dropping it on you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So don't be scared to get a job. Ain't everybody gotta be doing no crazy shit.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? The lifestyle ain't for everybody.
Absolutely. It's an expensive business.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and I think along the way, a lot of people just get in the way because they feel like all they got to do is post on Instagram and they're going to blow up. But it's so much deeper than that.
No, you gotta get out here and start moving. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be in the face. You gotta be in them clubs.
Yeah. You
gotta really be moving and rubbing elbows and shaking hands.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So how often are you back and forth up here to Atlanta?
I mean, hey, whenever I need to be, I will be. It don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta be up here. Yeah. Be up here for a whole month, I'll be up here for a whole month. And, you know, I'm one of them artists that can move. Yeah. You know, a lot of artists, they really can't move. Because like I said, they ain't got the funds. Right. Or they might, you know, no disrespect to the ladies, but they might have a lady that holding them back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And That's all, you know.
It be like that.
It be like, hey, listen.
I already know.
It be like that.
Yeah, because oftentimes a significant other wants you to be in the house all the time. They don't want you out moving around.
Well, hey, you can't have both.
No.
What you want, the cuddle buddy or the man with the money?
Exactly.
Which one? I mean, we could have both some way, somehow, but
That's right.
somebody got to go get it.
Right.
We can't sit and lay up all day now.
No, absolutely. So tell everybody the single that you're pushing right now with Bigger.
The single right now, Nothing, featuring Bigger Rankings.
Yeah.
And that record basically, you know, self-explanatory. I ain't never asked one of y'all suckers for
nothing. Yeah.
You know
It's a great record.
Like we got it out the mud, you know what I'm saying? And we just use that record as like the intro record to turn us up a little bit. And we got a lot more in store.
And you said he's going to be hosting the entire project?
Definitely.
That is dope, man.
Yeah.
What's the experience been like so far working with the OG?
You know, it's a lot of messages.
Yeah.
It's a lot of messages. It's a lot of blessing along the way, because working with somebody like Bigger is like he stay there dropping gems.
Yeah.
It's like he'll walk and drop.
Yeah, he is.
I'm talking about, if you want to walk and drop, like we could just be standing and a drop coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man just told me the other day, hey, you could be serving one person, but this one person could be serving 20 people.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You serving 21 people.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to pay attention.
Yeah.
So being around Bigger, it made me open up my eyes, open up my ears, open up my mind.
Yes.
A lot more to a lot of things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a big blessing to have an OG. I think everybody needs an OG in their corner.
Oh yeah.
That's going to show them the way, and like you said, dropping them gems.
But you got to listen and pay attention. You can't be always on offense defense mode. You got to. Some people don't like to listen though.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That's the problem.
You're right. You're right. When I first started working with Bigger, he was working at that time, gosh, probably 13 years ago. He was working with an artist out of Jacksonville. And I asked him, I said, when you work with an artist, what is it about them that makes you want to work with them? And he said, when they listen. That's exactly how he responded. He's like, what can you tell somebody who feels like they know everything? Nothing.
Nothing, exactly.
Yeah, so that's good. You got the right person in your corner, man. For sure.
Like I said, you can't be scared to learn.
No, most definitely. What's been your biggest life lesson?
Just pay attention.
Yeah.
Pay attention, because things happen at any moment.
Yeah.
You know, like you said earlier, the clock could expire at any
That's
given
right.
time. We got to start. We got a clock. We all got a clock in life, from the day we were born till the day we die. That's our clock.
Yes.
So what you gonna do in your clock time?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Most
In
definitely.
my clock time, I'm trying to turn off. I'm trying to leave some things behind. Make sure my kids, my family, my loved ones understand what we doing, because you could go out there and make a lot of stuff, get houses, get this, leave it behind. But if they don't understand, they could lose it all.
That's right.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have to definitely pass that legacy along, and the knowledge is so important.
Definitely.
Most definitely. So anybody that's, wanting to tap in with you, whether it be for a feature or maybe to get with you on the engineering side, you know what I'm saying? Are you open to working with other people right now?
I'm open to work with anybody.
Long as they're working.
As long as it makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, because I ain't got time to waste, and you shouldn't waste yours either.
That's right. Most definitely. I appreciate you being here, bro.
Oh, man, it's all love, baby.
We got more work to do. We definitely
work.
going to put a lot of work in. I'm grateful that, you and I are able to build a relationship, outside of you working with Bigger.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for that, most definitely. For the people who are interested in tapping in with you, where can they follow you on your socials?
Instagram, richboy_Youngn. Everything is Rich Boy Youngn. It's from Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok. It's all Rich Boy Youngn. YouTube, Rich Boy Youngn.
Absolutely.
Rich Boy Youngn on all platforms.
Who you want to shout out to?
That's what we're gonna shout. We're gonna shout out the Caribbean. We're gonna shout out all my island people, because it's a blessing, man. Like growing up in the islands, man, we learn some things pretty fast, pretty quick.
Yeah.
To make us advance. Shout out Sanford, Florida. They teach me how to, expand my mind frame. They took me in when I ain't had a home.
Yeah.
So shout out my mom, shout out my family, shout out everybody who get in the bag.
Yeah.
We active.
Active, and shout out to yourself.
Oh man, the Trap King. We in the building. Shout out TampaMystic, man. Industry's most wanted podcast.
Facts. I got one last question. We are live. Industry's most wanted podcast.
Wanted.
Shout out to Rich Boy Youngn checking in, man. Tell everybody what makes you the industry's most wanted.
Oh man, just getting it out the mud, man. When you get it out the mud and you stand on all 10 toes, man, this is what you get.
Yeah.
You get a real talented stand-up, human being like myself. And that's what made me the industry most wanted.
Straight like that.
Straight like that.
Appreciate you, bro.
Oh, man.
And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night.
Definitely. Tapping in.
Big facts, man. We up out of here, y'all.
Oh, let's get it.
Pussy nigga, you must be going crazy. Hating on your dog, nigga, you must be going crazy. You gotta watch who the fuck you label a friend, cause he's so called